Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me Khushi and you are watching me on Ablip Sharat. So for today's look, I've created this glittery pink half cut crease eye look, which is easy to create but it looks so elegant. So let's start with the look. I've already prepped my face and I'm starting with my eyes first because we are using glitters. So I'm going to take a brown shade from this palette and I'm going to fill in my brows. I'm just filling it with small strokes in the gaps. I'm using an angled brush here. I'm just going to fill and define my natural brow shape. It is important to define your brows before you start any eye look. It just lifts off your eye makeup. And I'm going to repeat the same on my other eye. When I'm happy with my brows, I'm going to use a concealer to clean the brows to give it a more defined and neat look. The concealer I'm using here is by Wet n Wild. It is their photo focus concealer in the shade medium beige. Along with that, I'm gonna prep my eyelid for the further eyeshadow. I'm using a flat shadow brush and I'm blending it well. Wow, my eyebrows look so good, right? And I'm gonna repeat the same on my next eye as well. When I'm happy with my brows, I'm gonna move on to eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm using this SFR Colors 63 eyeshadow palette in the shade Flower Show. I'm using this baby pink or a pastel pink, you can say. I'm taking that shade and I'm applying it above my crease using a fluffy blending brush. I'm applying it and then blending it inwards. Again taking the same color and intensifying that shade over my eyes. I'm blending it until I'm happy with the intensity and the color payoff. Make sure you blend it well. There should be no harsh edges. Now I'm taking a fuchsia pink sort of a shade in a pencil brush from the same palette and I'm placing it over my crease, and I'm blending it. It is just gonna give some depth and dimension to my eye. I'm just placing it and blending it well. Blend it well. Merge the two colors together. Now I'm taking a hot pink shade in a flat shadow brush and I'm applying it on my outer V. I'm just placing it and blending it together with the previous two pink shades. Now I'm taking that same concealer and I'm cutting my crease. I'm using a small concealer brush here. You need to be very careful while you do it. I'm taking a lavender pink sort of a shade. It is glittery and I'm placing it over that concealer. Make sure you place it when the concealer is still dry. Wet. I'm intensifying the color until I'm happy. I'm taking that same fuchsia pink shade and I'm just intensifying my crease a little bit to give my eye a little more dimension. And I'm taking a fluffy brush and blending it all together, making sure there is no harsh edges. I'm taking a pressed glitter from the palette. It is like a soft baby pink sort of a shade, and I'm placing it in the center of my eyelid. The shade is so much pretty. That looks gorgeous. I'm gonna repeat the same on my next eye. See how it looks? Okay, I'm now gonna take that hot pink shade and apply it on my waterline using a pencil brush. I'm just applying it and just smudging it a little to give my eyes a little more fuller look. Next, I am using a wet wipe to remove any excess fallout. If you are using glitter, there are chances of fallouts, so I am removing that. For foundation, here I am using Maybelline's Fit Me foundation in the shade 228 Soft Tan. I am just dotting it around all over my face using my fingers, and then taking a buffing brush, I'm gonna buff it out. You don't need to drag it, just push it onto your skin. I'm applying a little bit on my neck as well to make my face and neck look similar. Next, I'm gonna take a beauty blender and I'm gonna dab it all over my face to remove any extra foundation. Now for concealer, I'm using the same concealer under my eyes, a little bit around my cheek, on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, cupid's bow and my chin, and on the areas where I need a little more extra coverage, a little around my nose and my mouth as well. And I'm gonna blend it using a beauty blender. Just push it onto your skin, don't drag it. Okay, now I have blended my concealer and see it instantly brightened up my under eye. For contour, I'm using a brown lipstick. I'm just making a fish, so funny fish mouth, and applying it in my hollows of my cheek, nose, a little on my forehead and around my mouth and jawline. I'm using a blending brush or a buffing brush and I'm just pushing it upwards towards my hairline. Just blend it towards your hairline. Make sure you blend your contour well, otherwise it looks muddy. Now for nose, I'm using my beauty blender. It is quite tricky to contour your nose, so be precise when you're doing that. Now for blush, I'll be using Nykaa's Demi Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade GO80. I'm going to apply it on my cheeks and a little bit on my nose, and I'm going to blend it using a brush. Don't drag it, otherwise it will remove your foundation and concealer. That's perfect. Okay, now I'm going to set my base using a loose powder. This one is by Lakme Absolute. I'm gonna set my under eye a little on my T-zone and a little on my a little under my cheekbones to make my contour look sharper. Now using a fluffy brush, I'm gonna remove the excess. It just brightens up your face instantly. Now I'm gonna use Makeup Revolution's blush palette in the shade Hot Spice to set my cream blush. I'm using a pink shade. When I'm happy with my blush, I'm just gonna move to highlighter. The highlighter I'm using here is Wet n Wild's Mega Glow highlighter in the shade Blossom Glow. It's so good. It is a silvery pink highlighter and it is so damn pigmented. I'm applying it on my cheekbones, on my bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and a little on my chin. Now taking that pink highlighter from the blush palette, I'm gonna highlight my brow bone and my inner corners using a small brush. I'm using a lip balm now. This one is by Nivea. If you're using a liquid lipstick, make sure you have moisturized your lips well. For liner, I'm using Lakme's Insta Liner. I'm gonna create a short wing liner. Apply your liner precisely and try to make both your liners look similar. When I'm happy with my liner, I'm gonna apply some falsies off camera. See the difference. Falsies just makes your eyes look more bigger and takes your eye makeup to a whole another level. I'm gonna apply mascara on my lower lashes and a little bit on the upper lashes. The mascara I'm using here is Maybelline's Falsies Push Up Drama Mascara. See how pretty it looks. Okay, sorry for the lighting here. For lipstick, I'm going to use NY Base liquid lipstick in the shade Slay All Day. And this completes the look. If you like this look, then please do like, share and comment. And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button out there. It is easy to create, yet looks so gorgeous and elegant. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.